Yo, this is VERN Bang, recipe slanging, mukbanging it out. Not a pro or a hoe. We gonna be banging it out in this episode. Chisel and nizzle. Wigtastic, it's magic. Spilling the tea on some of them episodes. It's your boy VERN Bang, and that's why cooking from my soul is the way I go on this multiple mukbang channel. We'll be back for more episodes.
Hey y'all, Merry Christmas. How's it going? So we're doing some recipe videos, so I'm going to show you how I do. This is the first time me cooking turnip greens, so I cooked, collard greens and some other greens before. So we're going to do turnip greens, so I'm going to do it the same way like I do the others, so we're going to see how it comes out, and so keep watching. Alright y'all, how's it going? So we're back, so I got some onions. Alright, so I got onions, and you can dice them like I did here. I got some diced, and I got some just in rounds. You can do them however you want, however is comfortable for your family. And we didn't have no bacon or no ham, so I diced a hot dog up, so a little pork product were in there. And I think these are pork, beef, and chicken hot dogs, so, just to add a little meaty flavor. And like I said, I never cooked turnip greens before. It says saute for 20 minutes, but I like my greens tender, so we're probably going to cook them longer than that. And these are the... right here we got the HEB turnip greens. They are triple wash, ready to eat. Excellent source of vitamin C, A, and a good source of fiber. So yeah. So we're going to use these in here. And like I said, I'll probably cook them down longer because I like my greens tender. So yeah, so we got the onions. So basically we got, and we got garlic too. So we got garlic, onions, and if you have ham, use ham, or smoked ham hocks, or whatever you can throw in there and start getting it going, start searing, let some of that liquid come out. But I just got hot dogs, so we're using what we have in the fridge. And so yeah, we're just gonna wait and let these start cooking down. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some seasonings. So we got some garlic powder. Or actually, this is onion powder. This is the Aldi's brand of onion powder. You get it at Aldi's. It's good. These are like 99 cents, I believe. They're real reasonable. And then here's the garlic by Aldi's. And we're just adding a little bit now because we'll add more later on. And so we're going to add some Tony Chachere's. I got that Creole blood in me. I love that Tony Chachere's. And then I also put brown sugar. I love brown sugar. Those greens are a little bitter. And I put just a little bit. So you can always adjust to your liking. But we're just going to add just a little bit. Not too much. Just about that much. And like I said, I'm just eyeballing these. There's no exact. Yeah, so we're just gonna let that cook down. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these greens in here. Alrighty, y'all. So basically, I'm just gonna start adding the greens. Now these greens, I end up freezing them, so we're not gonna have to add any liquid in because I never add really any liquid in my greens, period. They got enough liquid usually in them, and then of course, them being frozen, they're gonna have enough liquid in them for sure. So got our greens in there. Yeah, so basically we're just gonna I stir this up, get the onions and everything all mixed together. And then we're going to let this cook down. I got more onion if I want to add more onion. I got more seasoning if I want to add more seasoning. And then we're going to, towards the end, we're going to hit it with some apple cider vinegar. Also got some pepper vinegar if I want to do that. I got peppers I can put in it. I mean, there's a possibility endless. And I would put salt, but since I'm using Tony Chachere's and it's got sodium in it, and it's got, Tony Chachere's has got 340 milligrams of sodium, so I'm not going to add any more salt in it. I would just add more of the seasoning if I need it. So, anyways, this is Vern Bang. We're doing our Christmas dinner. We got turnip greens going. So I'm showing you how I cook my greens. And we recap. We got the onions. You can chop them or slice them, however you want. We got a hot dog because we ain't got no bacon or no pork products or smoked ham hocks, but if you do have that, you can add that in instead of the hot dog. I'm just using what I have. And then we did garlic and onion powder. We did some Tony Chachere's. We did some brown sugar, and you can just eyeball it however you want to do it. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to taste it and probably have to go back and add more seasoning, because as you cook, your seasoning gets washed out. So you always want to taste your food and season it accordingly. Of course, we got a little bit of olive oil. We got garlic up in there. So yes, y'all, we on our way. So we're back. So this is what it looks like after it's been cooking down. And there's not much liquid, and I kind of like a pot liquor. So we got a bouillon cube by Knorr, the chicken bouillon. So we're going to go ahead and add the chicken bouillon in there. And I'm just going to add a little more liquid because I want these to cook down. I like my greens to have, like I said, a pot liquor. And since I'm only cooking a little bit of greens, of course I like them well seasoned. So, and that's what I did the last time was I added the bouillon. I forgot. So we're going to add the bouillon now. And we're going to just let it cook down some more. And if I got to add more water, I will. But right now, I think there's enough liquid. Because then later on, when it gets towards the end of cooking, we're going to hit it with that vinegar. So, anyways, just updating you on the recipe. Trying to give you more of a play-by-play instead of a loosey-goosey. Trying to give you more of an exact. Alrighty, y'all. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all. So, we got our turnip greens here. So I've been cooking them down for an hour. I added more onions to it. I'm probably going to cook them down a little longer because they had like stems in them too. The pre-washed stuff. So I'm cooking them down because I want them super tender. But basically, you cook them down to where you want them. Most people would probably just stop there. I add a little bit more brown sugar to it because turnip greens have a very different taste than like collard or cabbage greens. So and then we're going to hit it with more of the apple cider vinegar towards the end because vinegar will cook out of your dish. So you want to hit it at the end to get that good pungent vinegar taste. So anywho, that's our greens. Our turnip greens, and they're tasting good. I've seasoned them several different times. I just didn't put it on the video. You just got to keep seasoning them. You got to keep tasting them and get them to the way you like them. And these are turnip greens. And so we're going to go. Alright, y'all. So we're doing our next recipe, and we're making like that rice-a-roni style noodles with the olive oil and garlic. So we're making this from scratch, and so I'm gonna cook the pasta. So we got our pasta right here. We got a whole grain pasta, so we're gonna put that in there to cook, and we're gonna get that pre-cooked, and then we're gonna use some really good Greek olive oil and some fresh garlic. So we're pre-cooking the noodles right now, and we'll be back with more of the recipe, so stay tuned, y'all. My noodles already cooked, and I got all the seasonings in there. So, and then we got our olive oil that are heating up. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in here. And see if we put this in here. So basically, this is hot, so we're not gonna overcook this. You don't wanna, yeah, sorry. So yeah, you don't wanna burn the garlic, basically. So this is a quick, that's why I got the noodles cooked ahead of time. But this pungent smell, yeah, this pungent, oh, money. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and get these noodles in here. Yeah, so the noodles are pre-cooked, and they got seasoning in them. We're just basically stir-fry them in the garlic and olive oil. And you see how those noodles. Sorry, y'all. So yeah. Now we're gonna add more olive oil. Oh yeah. This is very good olive oil. This is the Greek olive oil that we got. Very good olive oil. So yeah, we're just gonna stir fry this up. I'm gonna need my hands, so anyways, we'll come back. Alright y'all, that's what they look like. So when you first put the noodles in the pan, you want to be stirring them really well because they will stick. Add some more olive oil, and then I end up adding some Tony Chachere's because it needed some more sodium, it needed some more flavor. So it has lots of onion, lots of onion powder, lots of garlic powder, fresh garlic, and good olive oil. So anywho y'all, and then you want to have your burner on like a medium low because you don't want the noodles to stick to the bottom. So that's what they look like. So that's our garlicky, like kind of like the rice-a-roni noodles that we made, but they're a little, thicker. They're homemade. They yummy goodness. So anywho, these are my garlic olive oil noodles, VERN bang style, baby. Alright y'all, so this is the ribeyes we got. So you ready? We got them seasoned up. If you can season these 24 hours ahead of time, please do. That's what I did. They look nice and juicy and beautiful. And there we go. Now these ribeyes ain't very thick. If your ribeyes are really thick, then you're gonna have to cook them longer. But these are not gonna cook that long because I'm cooking this one for Mama and this one's for the babies. Yes, I'm cooking my baby some ribeye. My doggies deserve it. Once a year. But yes, y'all. So we're gonna sear it, and we got this on my stove. I got it on 4. So we're gonna sear this really hot and quickly, and we got olive oil in there, and we're going to sear it. We're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna move it until we're gonna flip it once, sear it on the other side, and pull it off. So it's gonna be very fast, very quick. Cook your steaks how you like them. We're going for medium. So, anywho, I hope you enjoyed this, recipe video, and I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. So, I'm gonna sit here and watch this, and we'll be back when it's done. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all, so we flipped it. We got nice grill marks. So we're going to cook it on this side, and we're going to take it off very shortly. So this is the end of the video. And then also I'm going to show, look. See? Keep up with your dishes. Keep up with your dishes when you won't have a lot of dishes. They'll be clean and ready to go. That's one of my tips I'm going to give you this season. So as you cook, clean. That's what I do. I live in a little bitty house. It's old as hell. It's, you know, I clean it as best I can. And, anyways, I hope you have a very happy holidays. And we'll see you in the mukbang, baby. Peace. Stay true. And this is Cooking with Vern Bang.